Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And welcome to the science class for year 6 Brunei Darussalam. Before we start our lesson, let me introduce myself. I am Cikgu Roni, and in this video I will teach you science for year 6. So let's move on with our lesson by reciting doa. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma warzuqni fahma wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Okay, now talking about topic for year 6 Brunei Darussalam. So this week we shall continue with the theme energy and forces, and we shall talk about identifying conductors and non-conductors material, and then defining conductors and non-conductors material. So what we need to do today is our objectives are to explain the term conductor and non-conductor of electricity. And then we shall plan and conduct a simple investigation to determine which materials conduct electricity easily and classify them. Okay? So what we need to do this week is to talk about conductor and non-conductors, and then we do a little bit experiment or to investigate, identify materials that can conduct electricity easily. Okay, this week topics, like I said, conductors of electricity and the non-conductors of electricity. Now we can recap this, our previous topic, which is circuit symbols, circuit diagrams, and series circuit. But for those who haven't watched the video, you can watch my video in the YouTube channel, the Science Class Brunei, and you can find all these videos. These videos. You can find all these videos in the channel. Okay, now let's move on with conductors of the meaning of conductor of electricity and non-conductors of electricity. Some materials allow electricity to pass through them. They are called the conductors of electricity. Other materials do not allow electricity to pass through them. They are called non-conductors of electricity. So meaning, if there are questions, what does it mean by conductors of electricity? You should answer that with materials that allow electricity to pass through them. Okay, if there are questions asking what are non-conductors of electricity, what does it mean, you should say that non-conductors of electricity are materials that do not allow electricity to pass through them. Okay, it's quite easy. Moving on with another slide. Okay. Okay, what are the materials that we have learned in year 4? Now we are talking about the definition of this. Move back. Some materials. Now the question is what materials? What materials? Now, so we have learned materials in year 4, and there are 7 types of materials that we have learned. Now let us recap the materials one by one. The first one would be metal. We have learned metal. We have 7 different materials. that we have learned in year 4. Remember? So the first one would be metal, and the second one would be wood. Some objects are made from wood. And the third one would be glass. Some objects are made from glass. And then fabric. Some objects are made from fabric. And plastics, obviously here in the picture many objects are made from plastics. Ceramic, some objects are made from ceramics, like I've told you in year 4. Like example would be vase or brakes. Some car brakes are made from ceramic because it is good, they can use it. Okay, and the last one is some objects are made from rubber. Now there are 7 materials that we have learned in year 4. So the thing today is what materials can conduct electricity and which material cannot conduct electricity that cannot flow through it. Now let's take a look. How do we investigate these materials? Okay. Now, conductor of electricity and non-conductor of electricity. How do we investigate it? Now we have here, take a look. Let me explain. On this side, we have simple circuit. With a switch, connecting wires, dry cell, and a light bulb. And we know that electricity can flow from the positive terminal into the light bulb, through the connecting wires, pass through the switch, and back to the negative terminal of the circuit. Okay, when it's able to flow like this, the bulb lights up. Do you understand that? Excellent. Now what we are going to do is we will modify the simple circuit and we will leave a gap here. Okay? And at one part of the connecting wires. And this gap will be filled with objects. What objects? We will see later. And we will determine whether these objects are objects is or are a conductor of electricity or non-conductor of electricity. So how do we know whether it's a conductor of electricity or non-conductor of electricity? Like we have learned before. Later. For conductor of electricity, it will allow electricity to pass through it from the positive terminal through the light bulb, passing through the object back to the terminal, negative terminal, and the light bulb will light up. Okay? For non-conductor of electricity, if the object is a non-conductor of electricity, what happens is the current from the dry cell cannot flow through the object. It cannot. So what happens? The light bulb does not light up. Okay, it's quite simple. If the object is a conductor of electricity, electricity can pass through it and the light bulb will light up. If the object is a non-conductor of electricity, electricity cannot pass through it and the light bulb will not light up. Okay, now let's move on to the activity that I will show you to investigate whether an object is a conductor of electricity or a non-conductor of electricity. Now I have made a setup like this. This is my setup. So if you can see here, I've set this up. This is a light bulb. We have dry cells or battery, and we have a switch. For here, there's a gap. This wire, there's a gap. Let me tape this properly. Okay, there's a gap here, and for this gap, for this, I stick some aluminum foil. Why do I need this? So I can place object easily rather than using wire. Wire is quite hard. Using this, it will help me in this investigation. So there's a gap here. So this is an open circuit, okay? But what happened is when I let the aluminum foil touch like this, okay, the bulb lights up, okay? You can see that the bulb lights up, okay? That's easy. Now what we want to investigate is whether an object or an object with some material, some kind of material can, okay, let me improve this, okay, with some kind of material can conduct electricity or can let electricity flow through them, okay. We start with something like ring. Now this is my ring, not this side, not this side, this side, okay, this side, okay, ring. You can see that ring. Can this ring let electricity flow through it? Now I put one ring here and another ring here. If the bulb lights up, it means that this is a conductor of electricity, okay. Okay, if you do not trust me in that part, now let's take a look. There's a gap here. I will make a gap here, okay, here. So there's no aluminum foil there. I will touch here, see, and the light bulb lights up. Excellent, light bulb lights up. So this ring is this side. This side is a conductor of electricity. Excellent. Now let's take a look at the second. This is a spatula. I use this for cooking. So is this a conductor of electricity? Let's take a look. One part I will put here and another part I will put here, and we can see that this spatula, which is made from wood, is a non-conductor of electricity, okay, non-conductor. So this spatula is non-conductor. Excellent. How about this key? Is it a conductor or a non-conductor? Let's test. Yeah, have light. So this is a conductor of electricity. Electricity can flow through the key. So electricity from the dry cell will move through the light bulb, okay, and then here and back here, passing through the key, and then back here to the negative terminal of the dry cell. Excellent. Now let's take a look at another object which is made from plastic. Okay, if I put one here and another one here, the bulb does not light up. So this object is a non-conductor of electricity. Excellent. How about this? This is a copper pipe fitting, okay, made from copper. Now to compare with this, my ring made from stainless steel, but this one made from copper, tembaga, okay, or brass, I think, either copper or brass. So we put it here, and then put this up here. So the bulb lights up, which shows that this is a conductor of electricity. Okay, how about this one? A fork fork is made from, let me see, stainless steel. It says here, stainless steel. Can you see that? Can you see me? Okay, stainless steel. Excellent. If you put one here and one more wire here, see, it's a conductor of electricity. Excellent. Next example would be here. This is my drinking cup, coffee cup. Okay, I use this for drinking, of course. If I put one here and another one here, it does not light up. The light bulb does not light up, which means that this glass cup is a non-conductor of electricity. Okay, excellent. Let me put it here. How about this one? This is a rubber band. So this object is made from rubber. When I put it here, no light is given off. The light bulb does not light up. So this is a non-conductor of electricity. Okay, what else? How about plastic? Have you tried plastic? This one. This is a plastic bottle cap. Okay, one bottom and one up. So this is a non-conductor of electricity because the bulb does not light up. Electricity does not flow through the bottle cap. Excellent. Now we can do some more experiment, but the answer is more or less the same. But there's one extra experiment, not this one. This one is connecting something made from stainless steel for pipes. We put here, still good. This is conductor of electricity. One more experiment I want to show you. I want to show you one more experiment, which is here. In here, water, okay, in here water. So if you put water, the aluminum, wait, let me show. Okay, like this. You can do this with dry cell. Remember, dry cell only, do not use mains electricity, only dry cell. One of the aluminum I put here and another one I put over here, and let us see what happened. Nothing happened here, it seems. Here, okay, nothing happens. Maybe the dry cell is not strong enough. Or maybe it needs a little salt. Wait here. It's okay, let's move on. Actually, what I want to show you is electricity can flow through water. Actually, yes, it can actually, but then I think the dry cell that we use is not strong enough to let electricity flow through water. But then, let me say again, electricity can flow through water. So let's take a look, continue with our lesson. What items have we tested in this experiment? We did use a fork, and then we do have, yes, rubber bands. We do try it with glass cup. We do use rings, but not gold rings. We use nails. We did not test nails. Yeah, we do use stainless steel rings like this one, my ring. And then we do test spatula, wooden spatula, and this is wooden toothpick, which we did not try. We did test not knife. I do not have this kind of knife. And plastic spoon, we did use plastic spoon, and we did try copper connecting pipe, connecting pipe, if I'm not mistaken, for connecting pipes. We did try most of the objects here. Okay, so we did that, and what do we conclude? We can see that in our experiment, fork would be a conductor of electricity. Obviously, knife would be a conductor of electricity. And then we don't have the ring, but gold is also a conductor of electricity. My ring is a conductor of electricity. And the connecting thing, metal, is copper. Copper is also a conductor of electricity. So these are the conductor of electricity group. And then we have tried a rubber band, which correctly grouped as non-conductor of electricity, and wooden toothpick is also a non-conductor of electricity, and plastic spoon, the same group. And wait, we did not try fabric, we did not try ceramic. In your textbook you do not try ceramic, but then they would be in this group, non-conductors of electricity. If you can see here, if you do comparison, to conclude that in this group everything is made from metal. So others that is non-metal is a non-conductor of electricity, except water. I'm not sure other liquids. Water, anything that consists or contain water is also a conductor of electricity. Water, okay, water. But now in this lesson, in the experiment just now, we can conclude that all conductors of electricity made from metal, whether it's copper or gold or anything else, maybe titanium, palladium, yeah. And non-conductors of electricity, obviously plastic, wood, and rubber, and also fabric, and also ceramic. Okay, excellent. Now exercise. Now we actually have a second part of this week's lesson. This is the first week. This video is the first week, but then you read your notes, print the notes provided, stick in your exercise book, do worksheet provided through Google Form. Okay, to recap this video's lesson, conductors of electricity are materials that allow electricity to pass through them. Non-conductors of electricity are materials that do not allow electricity, not objects. Electricity, here is wrong. This is electricity to pass through them. Let me correct that for you now. Let me correct that now. Here, do not allow electricity to pass through them. Material. Okay, excellent. Save this. The first one and second. Okay. Non-conductors of electricity are materials that do not allow electricity to pass through them. And then examples of conductors of electricity are any objects that are made from metal. Number 4, examples of non-conductors of electricity are objects that are made from wood, fabric, rubber, plastic, ceramic, and glass. Okay, thank you for watching this lesson. You may subscribe this video, this channel. You may subscribe this channel. If you want to find me, you can search in YouTube the Science Class Brunei. Subscribe to it and share with your friends. This is year 6 lesson for Brunei. Remember that. Share with your friends so we can learn together, inshallah. Okay, until the next lesson. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.